Don't you understand? He's turning my life.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Long overdue. Welcome back to another episode of Normal Guys Talk Sports. This is episode 50-something.
55.
55? Oh, yeah, no, I think we... Are you sure?
Yeah, 55.
55. You feel me? You five me?
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened. It's been about a month or two.
A lot has transpired.
At least a month.
At least a month.
Happy belated birthday to Edward.
Happy belated.
Had my birthday Super Bowl party. You know what I'm saying? I was most happy and most upset that I could be all within 24 hours, but you know how it go.
That was like an emotional roller coaster.
Emotional roller coaster. Shout out to Matt. Got me in my little 49 thing right here. I don't know if you can see it. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to everyone pulled up to my birthday.
No, I had to show love.
Mr. John Dixon's what is it called? The grill, the park bar and grill in Plano
Park Lane.
There you go. Like I said, had a little birthday extravaganza. You know, a lot of people from the studio came. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone that pulled up, you know, all that. So the Super Bowl, you know, Chiefs, there's no holding calls on the Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? They led the league in holding all year long. So let's get that out the way. The Taylor Swift Bowl, you know. So, yeah.
At this point, they beat everybody.
Yeah, all right. But that's...
they beat everybody. My heart was broken a week before. My heart was broken a week before. I was in tears. Well, I wasn't actually in tears, but I was feeling some type of way a week before.
Hey, like, comment, share. It's been a while. We get it going. Get it going. You want us back, and we need that.
Yeah, we do need that.
We need all that.
Yeah, we got to bring the people a little consistency though. We've been out here getting money.
We've been out here working.
You know we been out here.
When we was bringing it, we was hustling and thugging. Yeah. But me and Matt got 9 to 5s in corporate America.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But we are here. Like I said, the people been asking. We're here for y'all, for sure.
Yeah, I've been in corporate. You know, I've been killing shit. I ain't gonna lie, but been in corporate. You know, but let's not even worry about all that.
Here we are, man. Shout out to Matt. How you been, bro? When's the last time I seen you in real life? My birthday?
Was it?
Right.
It might have been.
Right. You know, see Matt in a minute.
Granted, that wasn't that long ago. That was like 2-3 weeks.
About that, but shout out to Matt, man.
Man, everything been good, man. You know, Matt been laying low, stacking his chips.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Grown man, adulting.
Yeah,
We've been adulting.
That's it. That's what Matt been doing.
Adulting.
Laying low, stacking chips.
Come on, man.
You know, preparing for this treacherous world that's out here.
Come on. Link. I'm getting this all going. Posting, sending this out. All that. So here we are. First order of business. Before we get to our usual basketball and football, we'll touch on some other topics real quick. Boxing. We got a couple matches. Logan Paul and Mike Tyson. coming to Arlington. It's about June, July, right?
Yeah.
We got Mike Tyson at 57 years old, and we got Logan Paul at 27. Me and Matt went to the Logan Paul Nate Diaz fight. That was about a year ago.
Yeah,
that was what I'm saying. So that was the first boxing match I went in real life. And so
July 20th.
July 20th. If everything works out, we should be in attendance, right? Come on, Mike Tyson, bro.
Yeah, I might catch it.
That's a once in a lifetime type of deal right there, man.
Granted, this ain't prime Mike Tyson.
It's still Mike, bro.
It's still Mike, but it's not.
I wouldn't fight Mike with you right now. You and me fight. I wouldn't fight Mike.
No, I wouldn't do that either.
No, with me and 5 of my toughest friends, I still wouldn't.
But I mean,
damn Mike.
So, I mean, I will say this, though. Granted, I think I'll be entertained by this matchup. I think the general consensus has been, why is this match going to happen?
Why is this match going to happen?
Why? Like, what's the point?
Money. Let's get that money.
What's the point?
What's the point? You know what Chuck Liddell said? He said, it's still Mike Tyson we're talking about unless he takes a dive. Chuck Liddell said that. So... what are we talking about?
So I think it'll be obviously entertaining. There's some theatrics involved in it. But I mean, you know what's crazy though? Wow. Mike Tyson probably still got it.
You seen him train, bro?
Yeah, I seen him train. I seen him train for the Roy Jones fight. What was that? 3 years ago?
Yeah.
So like I said, Mike still got it a little bit. He still got a little bit, you know. And I mean, I guess in Jake Paul's world, I guess that's the ultimate flex to if he were to actually win, you know. So
Jake Paul. I said Logan. Logan's the wrestler. I'm tripping. Jake Paul. Yeah, I said Logan. Jake Paul.
Yeah, they both. So 27-year-old versus a 57-year-old. That's crazy to think, though. You know, Mike Tyson at 57.
And Jake Paul got his start on the Mike Tyson undercard against Nate Robinson. And that's when he was still, like, not where he's at today.
Yeah.
I feel that was one of his, I don't know if it was his first major fight, but.
Other fight we got is this Ryan Garcia.
He's been talking a lot.
Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. So Ryan Garcia has taken the Kanye route in my eyes to promote this fight.
Yeah, I seen a video on a World Star him talking crazy.
Ryan Garcia is saying everything he can, every conspiracy theory you could think of. You know, granted, nowadays this promotion strategy does work. I look at it like
let's talking about it.
Yeah, literally, we're a month out from Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Only thing I'm afraid of is that Ryan Garcia is going to get brutally knocked out just because of
Ryan Garcia. Well, he was at the Galleria.
I saw that.
Is he from Texas? Where's he from?
I think he is from Texas.
Is he from Texas? And he bought everyone's shoes at a. Shout out to all the homies.
Let's look that up. Where is Ryan Garcia from?
I'm sending everybody the link.
Oh no, he's from California.
In. We got 3 people watching live. shout! Like I said, we've been on that hiatus. Shout out for your support.
Ryan Garcia is from Cali, but maybe he's just stopping through to promote the fight. But I definitely saw he was out there with the homies, PCH.
Right. No, we've been around them over the years.
I think he bought everybody who was in the store shoes that day. So shout out to Ryan Garcia.
Come on, man.
You know, showing love to the town. But I will say, like I said, I feel like, you know, he got to do something to promote this fight. This fight isn't quite as hyped up as the Tank Ryan Garcia fight. Mm-hmm. But I mean,
yeah. No, we was there. I remember we watched it at our spot, Longhorn.
But I will say, you got to still respect, Garcia for actually taking a fight that matters, in a sense, you know?
Shout out to that. We should When's that? When is that?
April 20th. I'm gonna catch that. We gonna catch that somewhere.
Yeah, we're going somewhere. Yeah, we're going somewhere.
Catch that somewhere.
Well, yeah, I typically watch.
That's next weekend.
From Matt somewhere.
Next weekend.
It's not like I'm ordering it.
Oh, not next weekend. A month from now.
Yeah, no, the 15th. About a month and a week.
Yeah, month
and
5
weeks. So next fight coming up. So we should.
Who would you put your money on in that fight?
I don't know.
I'm going Haney.
Yeah, I don't want to hate on Garcia. He's trying to change the world with his awareness to conspiracy theories out there. I'm with that. Don't keep on talking. Keep on exposing the truth.
Maybe.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be the one to do it.
Maybe. We'll see.
So,
but yeah, we want
shout out to boxing.
We want to get in the NBA. We want to get in the football.
Shout out to wrestling real quick.
Oh yeah,
WWE. You know what I mean? Real quick. You know what I mean? I got back into WWE during COVID. You know, because it was the only live event at the time. You know, I watched it as a kid. We all loved it. The Rock is back. For those aren't aware,
with another heel turn.
Another heel turn. SmackDown was in Dallas. I went. That was once in a lifetime thing. You know what I'm saying? I went to WrestleMania 2 years ago with Donnie. Stone Cold was there. That was in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So I've been a Raw. That was about like 6 months ago. And then just SmackDown was just like a week ago in Dallas. And I went because of The Rock.
The people's champ.
The people's mother-loving champ. And WrestleMania is a month away. April 6th and 7th and 8th, one of the two, in Philly. I got Peacock. It's $10 a month. WWE struck that deal with Netflix. Shout out to the big homie. He was on the shit with me and So it's Brad.
For sure.
Shout out to Brad from Chicago, my OG. Shout out to Brad.
Shout out Big Chi-Town.
Shout out to Brad. Shout out to Chi-Town's finest right there. But so WWE. Like I said, WWE is making their mark. Got The Rock back, doing their thing. So WrestleMania is next month, and like I said, they struck that deal with Netflix. It was like a friggin' $1 billion. I don't know what it was. Remember, it was big money. So by this time next year, it's going to be WWE is going to be on Netflix.
All streaming services.
Come on, man. It's
the wave. It's the wave.
Future. It's the wave.
I ain't gonna front. It's the wave.
It's the wave. So
WWE to Netflix. Shout out to Vince McMahon. You know, it's over. But the ride's over.
This is the first WrestleMania. It's about to be WrestleMania 40. It's the first WrestleMania Vince McMahon's not involved. Jeez, because he got a lot of extracurricular stuff going on. So
treat these women right, fellas. Treat them right.
Yo, that part.
Aftercare. That's what it's called, fellas.
Follow-up game. So that's that. So we can get into basketball, of course, because basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they
basketball
dribble up and down
is my
the court.
favorite sport. I love the way they dribble up and down the court.
Come on. All right, so let's get this going. Catch any basketball this past week? Because I got some stuff to talk.
Obviously I've talked about it off air, but I was out in these Dallas streets this week, and I happened to.
Before we get into scores, elaborate, sir.
So
Matt, real quick, I'll set it up. Matt texts me. He's like, hey, blah, 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 what's up? I'm at the Crescent. I need hey, man, you call me anytime, bro. I need to pull up on you, man. Shout out to Brad, man. One of my favorite people out the Navy, straight up. What was I gonna say? But no, Matt hit me up. He was like, hey, man, I'm at the Crescent doing the Wi-Fi's in the area, doing some work. You never guess who walked in.
All right, so the entire Golden State Warriors minus Steph. So I'm sitting down there, I'm working on my computer, I'm doing mad stuff, doing mad stuff, and I see a group of tall people sitting in front of me, and at first I'm like, and I ain't think nothing of it, so I just go back to typing and everything, and then I see a really tall, light-skinned dude stand up. And I look.
What's that about?
I look. And I'm like, that can't be. And I just look. And he look over at me and just, he go walking. But I'm like, yo, that's Klay Thompson. And obviously he walks off into the hotel or whatever.
About 6'7".
And then at that point, I'm like, all right, if that was Klay Thompson who just walked past me, I'm like, who else is sitting over there? And obviously,
what night was this? This was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, today's Friday. Tuesday because the Warriors in town play the Mavericks Wednesday.
They play Wednesday,
right?
Yeah. So I seen pretty much starting five minus Steph. I seen CP3.
Yeah.
Draymond. They were all, in
attendance.
They were all, enjoying their night.
Right.
All things, whatever. Hey, you're in Dallas.
Getting ready for the game tomorrow.
Yeah, getting ready for the game.
Hey, and Dallas is a good place to be.
Yeah, Dallas is nice city.
Dallas is a good place to be.
But yeah, I was just like, damn, like, yo, Golden State is, granted, this is the tail end of Golden State as we know it, but it's dope to it was dope to actually, see them in town and everything. Granted, I probably shouldn't put this out here, but
but we about to.
The Crescent Hotel is pretty much the visitors' hotel for almost all of the NBA games, if you didn't know.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
So,
let's go. We gotta get us an interview, get somebody at the podcast.
Yeah. Granted, there's videos from earlier this season, LeBron at the Crescent.
And if you're from Dallas, when people post videos, like, you can recognize a lot of what's in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So Usai said, do y'all think this is Golden State's last run? I do. Don't get me going.
Obviously,
don't get me going.
Ed is salivating at the thought.
I manifested this. They're 10th place. They're 10th place in the play-in. If they like I said, if they don't even make the playoffs, come on, you got to make a move at this point. They had their run. Everyone loves the Warriors. We get it, but come on, to finish in 10th place,
it was a dynasty.
You got all them guys there.
It's for sure a dynasty.
Come on, the West is too competitive, and they messed up on their they had their core, then they had their rebuild. They dropped the ball with their rebuild. They drafted Wiseman, that didn't work out. Jordan Poole and Draymond Green and all that. Jordan Poole was out of there. You know what I mean? These are pieces that should still be with the team. So I don't know. And then the first domino to fall was the general manager leaving, Bob Myers.
Yep.
You know,
he knew it was over.
He knew it was over, and he didn't want to be the one to A, break up the team, or B, give Klay Thompson that max extension.
Man, but at this point, respectfully, Klay Thompson, I feel like he has accepted his role is beginning to diminish.
It took a minute, though. It took half the season. You know what I'm saying?
He's
coming off the bench.
He is voluntarily coming off the bench, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, shout out to, Shout out to Klay taking it like a man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's not like he hasn't made a lot of money.
No,
already.
he's made his fair share. But
yes.
Here we go. But okay, so shout out to
but it's over. And I like Golden State. Ed's not a fan, but I like Golden State.
When they beat your hometown team in the playoffs, I have every right to.
But I'm actually a Steph.
Fuel the rivalry.
I'm a Steph fan because Steph always has represented like Steph looked like he could be an insurance guy or something. You know what I'm saying? And he gives like people who are not necessarily the tallest or the most physically intimidating. Making them feeling like
no one knew he was going to be this good.
Yeah.
He didn't even know he was going to be that good.
He gives those type of people hope that they can be something, which I think is great. Granted, it's not going to happen for everybody, but he's an amazing player, and obviously his daddy trained him and his brothers pretty well. So, hey.
Well, with that being said, if you could pull up the scores from March 8th to now,
for sure.
And we'll do a little speed run, a little recap of the past 7 days, and then we'll finish off with the standings and a little recaps of the NBA before we move on to football. So,
scores coming up.
So, we're gonna start off on Friday, March 8th.
I should go somewhere and catch a game tonight.
We just might. Me and Matt just might. You can catch us watching the game somewhere. So, all right, yeah. Watch a game with normal guys talk sports. Come on, So all right, so we have New Orleans on Friday, March 8th. We had about 8 games. We had the New Orleans Pelicans visiting the Philadelphia 76ers. The Pelicans with the win, 103-95. Zion, the high man, with 23 points. We have the Charlotte Hornets visiting the Washington Wizards. Washington with the W, 112-100. Kyle Kuzma, the leading man, with 28. We have the Minnesota Timberwolves. Side note, they have Karl Anthony Towns out for at least a month with a torn meniscus. More on the Timberwolves later. But the Timberwolves at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers with the overtime win, 113-104. Darius Garland, the high man, with 34 points. We have the Orlando Magic visiting the New York Knicks. The Knicks, 98 to Orlando 74. Jalen Brunson, former Dallas Maverick, with 26 points. We have the Atlanta Hawks visiting the Memphis Grizzlies. Atlanta 99 and Memphis is 92. DeJounte Murray with 41 points. We have the Miami Heat visiting the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder with the W, 107 to Miami's 100. Gilgeous Alexander with 37 points. We have the Milwaukee Bucks visiting the LA Lakers. The Lakers with the close win. I remember this game. The Lakers with the win, 123 to the Bucks, 122. No LeBron this game. D'Angelo Russell with 44 points. Some nights he'll give you 44. Some nights he's going to give you 10.
Who?
D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to D'Angelo Russell, still doing his thing.
So next game here, we have the Houston Rockets visiting Houston Rockets, bro. Jalen Green, more on him later.
We going there?
We can.
I ain't tripping. We could go there.
The playoffs. This is
might as well have something to talk about, huh?
It's a bit. We'll get to them on the standings. Yeah, you already know what I'm talking about. Poor shot selection. That's what Mason. That's what Mason Cam said, bro. Poor shot selection. Yikes. All right. So the Houston Rockets. Shout out to my Filipino cousin Jalen Green. Houston Rockets visiting the Portland Trailblazers. Rockets 123 to Portland 107. My Filipino cousin Jalen Green with 27 points. Saturday, March 9th, we had about 6-7 games. We had the Chicago Bulls visiting the LA Clippers. The Clippers with the win, 112 to Chicago Bulls 102. Paul George, the leading man, with 22 points.
I like this team.
Brooklyn Net, who?
Clippers.
The Clippers might do it. I think the Clippers. We can look at the Vegas odds. They top 5 to go to the championship.
I think this is the one. This might be the one.
This might be.
They're going to get really close at least.
For sure. We have the Brooklyn Nets at the visiting Charlotte Hornets. The Hornets 110 to Brooklyn's 99. Mikal Bridges with 24 points. We have the Dallas Mavericks visiting the Detroit Pistons. Dallas 142 to Detroit's 124. Luka with 39 points.
Luka.
We have Boston Celtics visiting the Phoenix Suns. The Celtics with the win, 117 to the Suns 107. Jason Tatum 29 points. With the San Antonio Spurs visiting the Golden State Warriors. The Spurs 126 to the Warriors 113, losing to the worst team in the NBA.
Who?
The Warriors.
Yeah.
Probably Steph wasn't playing. We had the Utah Jazz visiting the Denver Nuggets. Denver with the win, 142 to Utah's 121. Jamal Murray with 37 points. We have the Toronto Raptors visiting the Portland Trailblazers. Portland with the overtime win, 128 to Toronto's 118. Sunday, March 10th, we have about 10 games. We have the Milwaukee Bucks visiting the LA Clippers. Potential finals matchup, who knows? We have the Bucks 124, the Clippers 112. Damian Lillard with 35 points. Woo! We have the New Orleans Pelicans at the Atlanta Hawks. New Orleans with the win, 116 to the Hawks 103. We have the Washington Wizards visiting the Miami Heat. The Wizards 110 to the Miami's 108. We have the Indiana Pacers visiting the Orlando Magic. Indiana 111 to Orlando's 97. We have the Houston Rockets visiting your Sacramento Kings. The Rockets with the upset 112 to the Kings 104. We have the 76ers visiting the Knicks. Philadelphia 79 to Knicks 73. Side note, this was the lowest scoring game in like 10 years or something like that.
They both 79 to, yeah.
Come on. Side note, both teams play hard. But defense. The lost art. So we have the Brooklyn Nets visiting the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Nets 120 to the Cleveland's 101. We have the Memphis Grizzlies visiting the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder with the win, blowout win against 124 to the Grizzlies 93. And then we have the Minnesota Timberwolves visiting the Lakers. The Lakers with the win, 120 to the Timberwolves 109. LeBron with 29 points. So LeBron pulls up when he feels like it. So
that man 38. You got to cut him some slack.
No doubt. Next day we have Monday, March 11th. Got about 6 games. We got the Charlotte Hornets visiting the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons with the win, 114 to the Hornets 97. Next game here, we have the Phoenix Suns visiting the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Suns with the win, 117 to the Cavaliers 111. Kevin Durant with 37 points. We have the Dallas Mavericks visiting the Chicago Bulls. The Mavericks with the win, 127 to the Bulls 92. We have the Golden State Warriors visiting the San Antonio Spurs. The Warriors get their lick back with the win, 112 to the Spurs 102. We had the Toronto Raptors visiting the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets with the win, 125 to the Raptors 119. Joker with 35 points. And then we have the Boston Celtics visiting the Portland Trailblazers. Boston with the win, 121 to Portland's 99. Here we go. We have on Tuesday, March 12th, we had about 7, 8 games. We have the Philadelphia 76ers visiting the Knicks. The Knicks with the win, 106 to Phillies 79. Embiid's out. Yeah, Embiid's out. Yeah, he's out for like a month. So yes, that's that. We have the Washington Wizards visiting. Someone fell on him hard too. It's not like he just messed himself up. You know what I'm saying?
He is out a lot though.
Right, but the way it happened is like the worst injuries when is non-contact. Someone like really like
somebody
fell on
hit
him when
him
he was
hard.
on the ground.
Somebody hit him hard.
Yeah. So shout out to Embiid. Get back soon. Get well soon for sure. We have the Indiana Pacers visiting the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Pacers with the win, 121 to the Thunder's 111. We have the Houston Rockets visiting the San Antonio Spurs. The Rockets with the close win, 103 to San Antonio Spurs, 101. We have the Boston Celtics visiting the Utah Jazz. Boston 123 to the Jazz's 107. We have the Minnesota Timberwolves visiting the Clippers. The Timberwolves with the win, 118 to the Clippers, 100. And we had the Milwaukee Bucks visiting your Sacramento Kings. The Kings with the blowout win, 129 to 94. Damian Lillard played. Giannis played. It was a Sacktown. Great win for the Kings. Great win for the Kings. Statement win for sure. Next day here, we have Wednesday, March 13th. We've got at least 10 games here. We have the Toronto Raptors visiting the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons with the win, 113, and Toronto 104. We have the Brooklyn Nets visiting Orlando Magic. Orlando with the win, 114 to the Nets, 106. We have the Chicago Bulls visiting the Pacers with the overtime win. Chicago 132 to the Pacers 129. DeMar DeRozan 46 points. Still got an all-star snub. He should have made the all-star team this year. He's going to be free agent. Didn't work out with the Bulls. More on them later. Shout out to DeMar DeRozan for sure. Underrated, underappreciated player still. We have the Denver Nuggets visiting the Miami Heat. The Nuggets with the win, 100 to the Heat's 88. We have the Charlotte Hornets visiting the Memphis Grizzlies. The Hornets with the win, 110 to the Grizzlies 98. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers visiting the New Orleans Pelicans. Cavaliers 116 to the Pelicans 95. We have the Golden State Warriors visiting your Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks with the win, 109 to Golden State's 99. Kyrie Irving with 23 points. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. You know he had his sneaker release? You see that? It was about like a couple weeks ago.
I see that.
He's with the new brand, Chinese brand, like Anta or whatever.
Oh, he probably about to make some bread.
No, it was off of Main Street. It was a big Chrome was there. Shout out to Chrome. He got autographed jersey, all that.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So shout out to Kyrie.
Shout out to Kyrie for being out in these streets.
Out in the street. Come on, these Dallas streets, man. We have the Atlanta Hawks visiting Portland Trailblazers. The Blazers with the win, 106 to Atlanta's 102. And we have the Los Angeles Lakers visiting the Sacramento Kings. The Kings with the win, 120 to 107. I need about 5 minutes. So the Kings swept the Lakers in the season, 4-0. Sabonis against Anthony Davis. Sabonis is 10-0 against Anthony Davis in their careers. Yeah.
10-0.
10-0. Anthony Davis has never beat Sabonis. Sabonis All-Star snub. You had the Lakers. They was 9th, 10th place all year. They had sent 2 All-Stars, LeBron and Anthony Davis. The Kings being 6th, 7th most of the year. No All-Stars. But when it matters the most, Sabonis is going to make All-NBA. Anthony Davis is not. Right. So, and
Sabonis with
Sabonis.
Sabonis with the triple-double.
Sabonis leads the league in triple-doubles. And he leads the league in consecutive double-doubles, and he broke the franchise record in consecutive double-doubles. So leads the league, and yeah, come on, Sabonis. So
19 rebounds, 10 assists, 17 points. Shout out to Domantas
Sabonis. His daddy was the NBA. So, and then the playoffs should be interesting. More on that in a second.
Actually, they're coming up in about a month and a half.
Yeah, for sure. And then about 15 games left in the season or so. And then and to sum all that up, we got Thursday, yesterday, because today's Friday. We got the Phoenix Suns visiting the Boston Celtics. Celtics with the win, 127 to the Suns, 112. We had the Clippers visiting the Bulls. The Clippers with the win, 126 to the Bulls, 111. With the Washington Wizards visiting the Houston Rockets. Rockets with the win, the blowout win, 135 to 119. Shout out to my Filipino cousin with 37 points, Jalen Green. We had the Philadelphia 76ers visiting the Bucks. The Bucks with the win, 114 to the Sixers, 105. We had the Dallas Mavericks visiting the OKC Thunder. No Luka. The Thunder with the win, 126 to the Mavericks, 119. And we have and to sum up Thursday, we have the New York Knicks visiting the Portland Trailblazers, 105 to 93. And we got some games on right now.
Yes, we do.
And we got some games on right now. We got the Suns currently leading the Hornets, 101 to 87. We have the Heat currently leading the Pistons, 104 to 86. We have the Magic currently leading the Raptors, 65 to 55. We have the Clippers currently losing the Pelicans at halftime, 50 to 44. We have the Nuggets blowing out the Spurs currently, end of the first, 37 to 18. And in about 30 minutes, we have the Hawks about to play the Utah Jazz. So that sums up this last week in the NBA. And we got the standings right here. We'll start with the Eastern Conference. That's going to have it up for you. Here we go. We have leading the whole NBA and the Eastern Conference. We have the Boston Celtics at 52-14, and they're 30-3 at home. Whew. So they are if I'm not mistaken, they are the favorites to win the championship currently. In second place, we have the Milwaukee Bucks at 43-24, 9.5 games back of first place.
That's crazy.
Wild, right? So Boston is catching their stride. New acquisitions of Drew Holiday and Porzingis, and Jason Tatum is looking like top 5, top 10 player of the NBA. Top 5. I mean, he's on the best team. He should be in the MVP talk. You know, best player on the best team is typically what wins you the MVP. We have the Milwaukee Bucks at 43-24. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers 42-24. Side note with Cleveland, Vegas has LeBron's projected next team. The top 2 teams projected to go to is the Cavs and the Spurs. One of them was 25%. One of them was.
I kind of want to touch on something. You kind of brought it up.
Cavs.
So it's looking like Bronny might not.
We'll get to that when we talk about the Lakers. We could give.
He
Bronny,
might not.
No, he needs to stay his butt in college. If it ain't this tells you everything you need to know about the LeBronny and USC. They're not a good team, and he comes off the bench. So that tells you what you need to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And LeBron put the spotlight on him. He said times they were losing. Bronny I'm watching NBA team. Bronny could play right now and this and that. And then when Bronny stinks up the joint, he's just a kid, leave him alone. But you the one talking about, he needs to get drafted. I'm going there, this and that.
Granted, that's his son, so he gonna do that. But
he plays both sides, man. When it comes to all that stuff. So
granted, I ain't gonna lie, that's a horrible. I ain't gonna say horrible, but that's a tough position to be in because no matter what he does, he's always gonna be compared.
Of course.
You know, to a man who came out of high school and was the best player the day he
in our generation.
Yes, he was the best player in the NBA as soon as he got to like at 18. So that's hard to. It's a hard act to follow.
Hard act to follow. Correct. So here we go. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers at 42-24 with Davion Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. You got some pieces like LeBron might be like, hey, this might be the team I want to go to. So and then we'll see though. We have the New York Knicks in fourth place at 39-27. We have the Orlando Magic. I feel it's a surprise team in the East. They were one of the worst teams last year, but they've Pablo, the former number one pick, all-star, so they're Orlando's seen a lot of bad years. So shout out to Orlando. We used to go to Orlando back in our day, prime never satisfied days. I went to Orlando Magic game one time, so shout out to the Magic.
Good old Orlando.
Yeah, good Orlando. We have sixth place Indiana Pacers at 37-30. They had the All-Star game this past year. Shout out to Indiana, right? And then
I love how the NBA do that.
Huh?
I said I love how the NBA does
going
that.
To small markets, right? For sure. We have seventh place, the Philadelphia 76ers. Like I said, they was top 3 team all year, but losing Embiid, that'll do it. So they're 36-30. We have the Miami Heat at 35-30. We have the Chicago Bulls at 32-35, and in 10th place we have the Atlanta Hawks at 29-36. So if the play-in tournament started today, that is everyone that would be participating. And the outside looking in at the 11th place, we have the Brooklyn Nets 26-40, the Toronto Raptors at 23-43, the Charlotte Hornets 17-49, and the Detroit Pistons in 14th place at 12-53. And in last place, don't be that team, said Kyle Kuzma. He's talking about the Pistons. He shot a straight at the Pistons, but But right now, the Washington Wizards are 11-55, already eliminated from playoff contention.
Dang.
So, any final thoughts on any teams on the Eastern Conference before we move on to the West?
Who
do you see coming out?
Who do I see coming out? As far as championship or Eastern Conference Finals or
sure, Eastern Conference. I got Celtics and Bucks. I think you got the Celtics tier A, you got the Bucks tier B, and then everyone else is kind of under that. And like I said, look at there is a difference between the Celtics and the Bucks. The Bucks aren't catching them, so all roads lead through Boston.
I got Celtics, Cavs. Cavs lose, LeBron comes back.
So you got the Cavs beating the Bucks?
I like a surprise.
Okay, I can dig it.
I don't think that they will.
You got
the Bucks are loaded.
You got Doc Rivers, Damian Lillard, and Giannis.
Yeah, I was about to say the Bucks are loaded, but I'd like to see some unpredictability here. We can go to the Western Conference though.
All right, here we go. So here we go.
The Thunder, man.
The Thunder, right? Tell me about it. So, you know what it was, though. All them picks when they traded away Westbrook and they traded away Paul George, they got a lot of picks back. That's what started. And Shea Alexander, MVP candidate for sure. And so we got the Thunder leading the West at 46-20. Shea looks. If you ever watch him play, he's one of the best players in the league. Yeah, for sure.
Explosive.
Yeah, one of the best players for sure. And then we have the Denver Nuggets in second, also 46-20. We have the Minnesota Timberwolves at 45-21. We have the LA Clippers at 42-23 in fourth place. We have the New Orleans Pelicans at 39-26. We have your Sacramento Kings in sixth place at 38-27. We have the Phoenix Suns 38-28. We have the Dallas Mavericks 38-29. We have the LA Clippers 36-31. And in 10th place, we have the Golden State Warriors 34-31. Pause. So it's looking like the plan is going to be the Lakers and the Warriors. There's going to be a lot of off-season transactions. Has to be. Whoever loses that game Whoever loses that game, 9th and 10th.
Oh, that game.
Yeah, whoever loses that game. But I could see anything happen with the Warriors. You would have to get a grandfather deal to get Steph Curry. You'd have to give up the rest of your draft picks for life and half your roster.
I can't see Steph.
That's probably the most least likely scenario.
Yeah, I don't see it.
But
I can't see.
But Clay and Draymond, come on, you gotta retool. You got to retool, reload. This ain't it. And LeBron leaving the Lakers. Oh, I'm willing to bet money on that, especially if they lose in the first round or if they lose in the play-in. And after, after they left shout out to Papas. Papas is at the game. Papas, yeah. That's my mini-me right there. It's Duran's first cousin, Sacramento. So he was, which game? He was at the Laker game, Kings and Lakers.
Dope.
Yeah, so we FaceTime before every Kings game.
Dope.
Yeah, so shout out to Papas. And shout out to Cornell III, his son. He just had a little baby boy. So shout out to Papas, man. He's my favorite person in Sacramento. For sure. I got, you know. So shout out to Papas. Known him since he's about yay high, walking around in diapers. So yeah, for sure. So if the playoffs were to start today, we would have the Thunder. The Thunder could get upset. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that out the way. It's inexperience. You know what I'm saying? Young legs is there. Who knows? We would have Denver facing Phoenix. That'd be a great matchup. You know what I'm saying? If the Suns lose in the first round, hey, they gotta figure that out. They got too much money going to their big three. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like they kind of underperformed this season?
Bradley Beal's been out the season. Bradley Beal's been out a lot. So
I mean, you got KD, Devin Booker. I mean,
we'll see. I feel they could match up on anyone and beat anyone. But with that talent, they shouldn't be seventh place. But again, Bradley Beal's been out like a lot of games this year. So, and then we have the Minnesota Timberwolves would play the Kings. I feel the Kings would have a shot, especially if Karl Anthony Towns is injured or not 100%. Honestly, I would like the Kings to play them, but we'll see. And then we'd have the Clippers and the Pelicans. I think the Clippers
take that one.
Yeah. So, but according to Vegas, we have the top two teams in the West to win the championship is the Nuggets and the Clippers. We'll touch on that in a second. But everyone, but after Golden State, we have the Houston Rockets in 11th place, 31-35. Jalen Green, my Filipino cousin.
So are we touching on Jalen Green?
We can. He's 22 years old. He just got a 39-year-old Drea Michelle. What's her name? Drea Prego, and she got a son his age. Son, poor shot selection.
I mean,
he grew up watching Basketball Wives. He's like, man, I'm about to make the NBA one day, and I'm about to get me a girl just like Drea Michelle.
I mean,
and he did that.
You young and you have one of these older chicks lay it on you. You know, it might
poor shot selection.
You know, they
22 years old, millions of dollars. You can.
Oh man, said disaster.
That's a fantasy thing.
Disaster,
right?
Now the only thing that I'm worried about
poor shot selection.
At the end of the day, it's. I hate saying this, but obviously
you said in the Philippines back, bro.
It's definitely some.
What does your Filipino mama think?
It is. It could possibly be a play for some checks. You know. They're not married, so 39, you know it could be a
39. Shout out.
And here's the crazy. I feel so fucking
happy,
sad.
Healthy pregnancy.
I feel bad for saying this, but it's a strong possibility that your boy gonna have to pay for this, and that's like eight. Like he'll be paying for this child till he's 40.
Yeah, facts.
He's 22.
And she's 39, so she's going to be getting child support until she's 58.
I mean.
Come on, son. You know it's a play for some checks. Come on, man.
But exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, It
take two to tango.
Who's the person that talks to these young men?
Who's his big homie?
Yeah. I mean.
Who's his big homie?
He might not have one. Stuff like this going on.
Come on, man. Who's your mentor, man?
You know,
come on, man.
But I mean, you never know. It's not. It's not our relationship. We don't know them like that.
Yeah,
you know?
come on. It's grown folks, but come on, man.
And granted, everybody's legal.
You know what people say on the defense? Oh, Drake be dating younger girls and and all this.
Yes, they do. I mean, granted, I'm not going to say. Here's my thing. I'm not upset in the sense of like, oh, like she's doing something wrong, because at the end of the day, they two consenting adults.
Yeah,
it's legal.
Yeah, facts. You know what I mean?
But I will say,
come on, hey, put on your helmet, bro.
I will say,
put on your helmet.
That you have to pay for these things, regardless of, you know, what's going on. You have to pay for these, to have these people in your life, and you got to make sure that this is a sound investment, son. So maybe it is to him.
It's short term and long term, man. He wasn't thinking past that night, man.
Nah, he was. Granted, he wasn't. He may not. He's thinking past that night, but he wasn't thinking about 18 years from now.
Right.
You know, obviously, experience is typically the best teacher. You know, and he may learn this lesson the hard way. You know what I'm saying? And
if you're a young man under 25, you're just not. That's what's been explained to me, and I agree. Your frontal lobe isn't fully developed. You're not. Okay, if you wasn't getting girls that fine when you was broke, what you think it is? Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
I mean, I assume, you know, you get into the NBA.
But look at her track record.
You get into the NBA, and you know you got a different caliber of women who probably are noticing you at that point. So, like I said, you get somebody who's experienced, and they start laying it on you in a certain type of way. You know, you might get a little, you know.
He up in Houston.
Granted,
Houston.
Granted, there's so many other women he could have probably chose from.
In Texas alone.
In Texas, in Houston, let alone Texas.
No, it's a fan. Come on now. He grew. That's all jokes aside. He was growing up watching Basketball Wives.
But at the same time, in my mind, I'm like, if he was growing up watching Basketball Wives, why would he made that decision?
Come on.
I figure you be smarter than that.
Oh, look, we get it too off topic. And then speaking of football, Trayvon Diggs. More on that later. Okay, same ballpark. Same ballpark. Okay.
And in fucking Jalen Green ain't even got paid yet.
He's still on his rookie deal.
He could possibly get a max contract. My man, freaking what's her face? She finna be getting like 50, 60K a month.
Facts. Facts. All right.
Talk about a come up.
Right. So we got the Utah Jazz in 12th place at 28 and 37. We got the Memphis Grizzlies in 13th place at 23 and 44. We got the Portland Trailblazers at 19 and 47. And 14th place, and already eliminated from 18-year max contract. I'm done, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say she the one who got the max contract.
Hey, facts. We need to get you on the show, man.
Shorty got that 18-year max contract.
Big facts. And then we have the San Antonio Spurs already eliminated from playoff contention. 15th place at 14 and 52. Wemby is a heck of a player. Shout to CEO Never Satisfied. He got me for my birthday. He got me tickets to Spurs at Mavs, and I saw Wemby. So saw Wemby.
He the real deal though.
Yeah, he's coming around, man. Yeah,
that boy cold.
Yeah, Wemby's doing his thing.
They might be alright soon.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. He'll be All-Star next year. Yeah. But yeah, that sums up the basketball season. But yeah, we got about so 66. There's about 15 games left in the season. Then we start the playoffs. Things will get really exciting. And like I said, you know who I'm rooting for. So you see it. But yeah, the playoffs should be exciting. And tune in more coverage on the NBA next week, right?
Next week
we'll be back. We'll be back. We back, baby.
So, do we want to get into some free agency madness?
Yeah, we're here. So the NFL free agency is next.
Shout out to Mike B in the building.
Shout out to Mike B, hottest of the hot. He had a video out live off of Harry Hines. He's riding around a little thing. You see it?
I gotta check it out.
Oh man, shout out to Mike.
I might throw my man Mike B up. If you in this room, I might throw you up at the end. We let that joint play.
We'll play your video at the end.
Yeah, we'll check that out. Shout
out to Mike B, man. Original hot boy. So I got this or what?
I mean, we can. Well, I got NFL pulled up, but
okay, you got the link. Link.
But man, it's been a pretty entertaining.
Oh yeah, a lot of turnover, a lot of teams moving, a lot of players moving around.
We want to probably talk on some of the big names.
Yeah, we'll go.
Well, the biggest chip that fell was Kirk Cousins to ATL.
All right, so we have what link I got? We have Kirk Cousins is probably one of the biggest signings. We have a sign with the Atlanta Falcons, 4 years, $180 million.
Do I think
see his career earnings?
Yeah,
is more than freaking Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's because he played it smart. Who is his agent? Yeah,
shout out to his agent. So
my man was greedy with it.
So he got some weapons around him. So and then with him signing there, they're favored to the win of the division. So shout out to the Falcons.
I would get that to him.
Shout out to the Falcons turning around.
They couldn't afford to give them all that money. They got a bunch of rookie contract players: Bijan Robinson, Drake London. So I mean, Atlanta, for all intents and purposes, could be good. This is probably their best team since Matt Ryan and then went to the Super Bowl that year.
Right. So we got Baker Mayfield re-signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Shout out to Baker Mayfield,
3
bro.
years,
What I say at the beginning of this season, I said Baker Mayfield gonna come back, and what he do? Come back. I thought Baker Mayfield should have won Comeback Player of the Year.
I mean, hey, he got them in the playoffs.
But shout out to Baker.
Everyone counted him out.
I think Baker Mayfield he'll stick it out in Tampa Bay for a little bit.
So there you go, 3 years. Russell Wilson signed a
Steelers country. Let's ride.
$2 million. Right. The Broncos with that, the Broncos have to be one of the worst ran organizations in football. They gave him all that friggin' money just to eat it, just to cut him. Come on, but him and Sean Payton and all that, too much politics, too much extra going on.
In my mind, though, this changes nothing.
We got to change the battery, but we're still here on Normal Guys Talk Sports. It is Friday, March 15th, about 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Texas coming to you live. Dallas, Texas, Never Satisfied Studios. We here. All right. So next signing, we have Gardner Minshew signing with the Las Vegas Raiders. 2 years, $25 million. He looks like the guy. He looks like Jimmy G's replacement.
He looks like Jimmy G. Man, they should have went out and got Justin Fields, bruh.
They should have got Justin Fields.
He should have got Justin Fields, bruh. Why y'all? I mean,
are y'all playing? Right.
Granted, Gardner Minshew is a lot cheaper than Mr. Garoppolo, who was it? I'm sorry,
bro.
He wasn't worth a ham sandwich.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't worth a fo from Wendy's. No disrespect, but I mean, I think Gardner Minshew probably will play better than old boy. You know what I'm saying? Mike B says, I still believe in Russell a little bit.
Come on, bro.
Now,
I mean, they could make the playoffs. I mean,
realistically, Russell Wilson didn't have a bad season last year.
Right, and they cut him right with all that incentives about to kick in, and that was whack, bro.
They just knew that Russell Wilson wasn't the future.
No more.
Russell Wilson wasn't the future.
That's what I'm saying. That's poorly ran. You worried about the wrong. They not worried about winning.
Russell Wilson wasn't the future. That's what it boiled down to. You know what I'm saying?
So we got what we got. So Gardner Minshew, 2 year, $25 million. Jacoby Brissett, New England Patriots, 1 year, $8 million. Jameis Winston.
That's where he started at. I mean,
I think they do sound right. I do sound right.
I want to say they drafted him.
Shout out to Jameis Winston. How do you not love Jameis Winston? Let's get that out the way. Signed with the Cleveland Browns, 1 year, $4 million. Tyrod Taylor signed with the New York Jets, 2 years. To be waste some money. Who we talking about?
You talking about what's his face?
You talking about? Who we talking about?
We about to touch on Aaron Donald.
Retiring. We'll get on that. We'll get on that. Great career. Yeah, but we'll get on that. We got Tyrod Taylor. New York. Shout to Tyrod Taylor. New York Jets. He might be playing some games.
I think Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers got to at least play one season in New York, bro.
No, he has to. No, I think he will. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. We got Sam Darnold, former 49er QB2, signing a 1-year deal, $10 million with the Minnesota Vikings. So they're starting a new starting quarterback in Minnesota. What? Sam Darnold.
Man, they finna draft somebody.
No, of course. We got Drew Luck signing with the New York Giants, 1 year, $5 million. And let's see.
They need to get freaking what's his face? Justin Fields.
Who?
Justin Fields, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison.
All that.
Come on, bro. The
Bears ain't gonna trade him within the division, or will they?
They're not.
All right. There you go. The NFC North. Let's get that.
But that would be the move. The crazy part is they might not even trade homeboy.
So we got.
We don't know what's about to happen.
True. Lots can still happen. We got Mason Rudolph. I don't know that. Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Mason Rudolph, quarterback.
1 year deal with the Tennessee Titans. Your boy Josh Johnson re-signed with the Baltimore Ravens 1 year, and then Sam Howell was traded to the Seattle Seahawks at running back. I don't think there was anything left for Donald to prove. Facts. He's 10 years, won a Super Bowl,
won every defensive
Pro Bowl, all NFL team. Like, he did everything he could do.
Defensive Player of the Year multiple times.
All that. He did that. So running back, we have shout out Mike B. I said him as soon as it happened. Saquon Barkley signed with Philadelphia Eagles 3 years, $37.75 million. Mike B is a New York Giants fan, or at least maybe
if you a New York Giants fan, man, you might as well just go home and cry in the car. Like you crying in the car if you're a New York Giants fan.
Facts.
Because this is a dumpster fire.
We got
y'all gave Daniel Jones money. You let the best player on the you decided not to play
so dumb.
You decided not to pay the best player on the team.
And they was winning games without Daniel Jones.
You made all these trash pickups, like the player that actually mattered.
Right.
You decided not to pay. Like,
come on, Mike B. Chime in, Mike B.
The player that actually, and then he done went to a division rival just to spite y'all. He could have went in down there anywhere, bro.
Oh, and then you see Tiki Barber called him out.
Yeah, but at the same time, I can't even be mad at homeboy. He get hurt every year. He got hurt like twice, but at the same time, when he was on the field, he was killing. You can't even front on that.
Yeah, he did have a good year last year, but like
he had a good year last year.
Years,
I think
you can count on him getting hurt.
Yeah, I know he missed one whole season, but.
Saquon Barkley. Philadelphia is looking a little scary. They got some retirement. Who retired? Kelsey.
Yeah, Jason Kelsey and Cox. Yeah.
Yeah, but they.
About time for them two, though.
He got her last year.
He a little banged up, but I mean, regardless, that was still the best player on your team. Shout out to I like Danny DeVito though.
That was exciting. You got you're friggin' QB3 out of nowhere, making under $1 million a year, winning games.
Yeah,
that's pretty. I don't care who you are. That was pretty lit.
But at the same time, everything else, I don't know, man. You Giants fans, I feel for you, but it ain't looking that good right now.
No, you gotta Daniel Jones. I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
What else happened with the running backs?
Shout out to my Filipino cousin. There you go. Josh Jacobs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he let the Raiders. But he signed with the Green Bay Packers, 4 year, $48 million. He went to.
I think that's a decent move.
It was a surprise. The Raiders.
And Green Bay kind of quiet. You know what I'm saying? They usually don't make a splash in free agency like that. But I think that was something you had to do for Jordan Love. I really like Jordan Love, actually. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we got any Cowboys fans watching us, but
no, that game was.
But when I watched that game
when they played the Cowboys.
That boy was making like some pimp. I was watching that game. I was like, damn, that was a nice throw. Like, he was like throwing the ball in really tight windows, like hella accurate. I was like, yo, he might be something. So, shout out to him. They get that running game going. Whoo!
They let go.
They going to scare a couple of teams.
Jones and Jacobs. Jacobs just led the league in rushing, not last year, but the year before.
They going to scare some people.
He was just franchise tagged, and the Raiders dropped the ball with letting him go.
They going to scare some people.
For sure. We got Derrick Henry signed with the Baltimore Ravens, 2 years, $16 million, and he bought a house in Dallas. Everybody thought he was going to Cowboys.
He had to buy.
What happened?
He came home.
Where's he home? Where's he from? You talking about home?
So this is. Let me explain to you how the Ravens are. There are certain players in this league that the Ravens always dream of having on their team, whether you know it or not. Derrick Henry is one of those players.
So the past 5 years, check this out. Derrick Henry has led the league in rushing as a running back, and then Lamar Jackson has led the league in rushing as a quarterback.
So what's that going to look like?
Shit, I mean, they were first seed in the AFC last year. Arguably do it again, and they got to beat you know who to get to the big game. Come on, somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it,
bro. I don't even know.
Just like Dragon Ball Z, we all got to put our powers together,
bruh.
We got to put our powers together.
So you got to think Kansas City beat
out of here, man.
Both of our teams back to back.
Yeah, come on. That was not a good 2-3 weeks.
The 49ers and the Ravens were considered the best teams in the NFL throughout the entire season. So
I mean, they was the number one seed respectively in the AFC and the NFC.
So I mean,
this is a great upgrade in running back. Come on,
it's a great upgrade.
No, I mean, because it was a little carousel, with Edwards and
we got so in our running back room, Gus Edwards. I like Gus Edwards, but
no, he left.
He went to LA.
Yeah, he left.
Keaton Mitchell, he's probably gonna come back, but I don't know if he's gonna be the same. He was very fast at running back, and then obviously I feel like J.K. Dobbins is probably out the door just because he's had
injuries,
ACL and Achilles back-to-back seasons.
And you just signed one of the best running backs in the NFL.
Yeah, so he'll probably be, and his rookie contract's over. Yeah. So, he's more than likely out the door. So what do I feel like this Derrick Henry? I mean, it's some consistency at running back, and obviously you have a player that's like a freak.
Hey, it takes pressure off of Lamar,
Jackson.
Right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like all the schemes they could come up with that talent.
But I mean, it's scary. You got Lamar at QB, you got Henry at running back, you got
these are arguably right.
Zay Flowers, who might go crazy next year.
They both could be in MVP talk, like top 5, top 10 in MVP talk.
So, I wouldn't be surprised if Lamar wins it again.
Shout out to the Ravens.
Shout out to the Ravens, boy. We going back.
We have a former Dallas Cowboy. Here we go. Tony Pollard signed with the Tennessee Titans.
Tony P.
For 3 years, $24 million. Big. So Derrick Henry left that void in Tennessee, and here comes Tony Pollard. Yikes. I mean, I don't want to get too much about the Cowboys. Cowboys didn't even sign anybody yet.
Nah, we could talk about the Cowboys.
What's
Cowboys fans is punching air right now because obviously
they thought they were getting Derrick Henry.
They thought they were getting Derrick Henry. They thought something was going to happen.
You sacrificed Tony Pollard, you might as well keep Tony Pollard. But the fact that Tony Pollard leaves Dallas for Tennessee, what's that about?
They wasn't going to pay him. The Dallas Cowboys are in a position where they're not about to pay anybody money. They got to figure out what's going to happen with their quarterback.
At work told me?
Coda Prescott.
He told me that the Cowboys was reaching out to Dak's agent to restructure his deal.
Yes.
Left him on red. Come on, man.
Pay me my money is what he's saying, essentially. Granted.
Respectfully, they're about to be worse.
Granted.
They're about to be worse next year.
Probably. Granted, Dak probably is the best player on the team.
They cut Gallup, What's his face retired? Lineman Smith?
Tyron Smith.
Come on. Trayvon Diggs got a baby on the way.
I mean, where I come from, I mean, hopefully he played harder.
Baby mama, what's come on?
Hopefully he's motivated to play harder. That's they said that's future baby mama.
Come on, bro. Why, bro?
I mean, like I said, bro? you get these women, man.
There's too much women out here without kids.
Yeah, but at the same
to be impregnating someone else's baby mama. Come on, son.
But it's certain women out here that what I'm saying, they gonna lay it on you hard, bro. And that might be one of those women, They gonna lay it on you. They gonna extract it from you.
Ain't nothing wrong with don't twist my words. Ain't nothing wrong with females that got kids out. Don't twist my words out here. But Future's baby mama, come on, bro.
And Bow Wow baby mama.
And Bow Wow's baby, come on, son. Come on, son.
My mama would not approve, but
right.
But hey, to each his own.
There you go. All right, when we have Austin Eckler signing with the Washington Commanders at 2 years at $11.43 million.
Some cash grab.
He left,
respectfully. I like Austin Eckler though. I had him in
fantasy. The Chargers. No, he's top 5 running back last year.
Yeah.
Hopefully Washington can protect him.
He had to get his money. At the end of the day, like these second contracts is the players trying to secure their legacy.
Facts.
Or financial security. So.
Right. So we have DeAndre Swift leaving the
decent season
Eagles.
Last year.
Yeah, and he signs with the Chicago Bears, 3 years, $24 million.
Whoo!
Devin Singletary signing with the New York Jets, so that is the replacement there. He left Houston for New York. We have Gus Edwards signing with the Chargers, 2 years, $6.5 million.
Miss you, Gus.
For sure. AJ Dillon re-signing with the Green Bay Packers. Zach Moss. Signing with the Cincinnati Bengals, 2 years, $8 million. Antonio Gibson signing with the New England Patriots, 3 years, $11.25 million. And DJ Dallas, wasn't he on the Seahawks?
Yeah.
Okay, he signed with the Cardinals, 3 years, $8.25 million. And at wide receiver, T. Higgins, franchise tag by Cincinnati Bengals, 1 year.
Requested a trade.
I mean, they wasn't going. If you franchise tag somebody, you're trying to prolong giving them a deal, and hopefully they get hurt. That sucks. So you don't have to give them a deal. When you get franchise tag, he took that to offense, I'm sure, and he's like, "Get me out of here." Then the Bengals look completely different from last year.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, T. Diggins. So he got franchise tag. He wants to get out of there. We'll see what happens. Michael Pittman Jr. re-signed with Indianapolis Colts, 3 years, $70 million. Big deal. Mike Evans re-signed with Tampa Bay Bucks, 2 years, $41 million. Marquise Brown signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. Come on, bro.
What?
What's up with your boy Hollywood, bro?
What you mean? What's up with him?
Signed with 1 year deal, Kansas City.
Kansas City going to try.
They did need a receiver last year, but he's their number one. Shoot.
And they just got rid of I want to say they got rid of MVS, Marcus Valdez-Scantling. So I mean they're gonna need a receiver. They want a deep threat. Here's my I ain't gonna say I hate because obviously I'm just talking about his play on the field.
Yeah.
I like Marquise Hollywood Brown as far as like a deep threat, but I can't really consider him a number one just because he's not a receiver that's going to catch contested passes. If you were looking for that like a Deebo Samuel where he has to make like a really strong catch in traffic, that's not Hollywood Brown. Like he's going to drop the ball.
He's speed.
He's speed.
Yeah, he's top on the defense.
If he's wide open, throw it. But if he's if there's close coverage,
there's speed and there's route running. He's the speed guy.
If it's close coverage, he might put his hands on it, but if he gets touched, he's gonna drop it. So, respectfully, I'm okay with him, playing with Patrick Mahomes. I don't really see him drastically changing their team one way or another.
We got Calvin Ridley signing with the Tennessee Titans, 4 years, $92 million.
That's what I wanted the Ravens to pick up, man.
Darnell Mooney signed with the Atlanta Falcons, 3 years, $39 million.
Who receivers getting
Gabe
money?
Davis leaving the Buffalo Bills. Shout out BK. Signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars, 3 years, $39 million.
Receivers getting money,
right? Your boy got cut from the Ravens. Odell Beckham. He is a current free agent. He got cut. I saw that yesterday.
You knew it was coming,
right?
Respect the homie though. He had some nice catches last season.
We have Curtis Samuel. He was on Washington before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he signed with the Buffalo Bills, 3 years, $24 million. We have Kendrick Bourne re-signed with the New England Patriots, 3 years, $19.5 million. Michael Thomas got killed by the Saints. That sucks.
Ravens.
And then that would be good luck. And Nick Westbrook, I don't know who that is. Nick Westbrook signed a 1 year deal with Tennessee Titans. Cedric Wilson Jr. signed with New Orleans Saints. He used to be on the Dolphins. What else we got? Mac Hollins signed with the Buffalo Bills. Isaiah McKenzie signed with the Giants. Deontay Johnson traded to the Panthers. Ray McLeod III signed with the Atlanta Falcons. He was on the 49ers. Good luck to you, sir. And Trent Sherfield signed with the Minnesota Vikings. So that's
is there any
top free agents, quarterback, running back, wide receiver.
Biggest. So who do you feel like is going to be the most successful situation out of this free agency?
Successful situation.
Like, what was the best pickup?
The best pickup? I mean, Kirk Cousins. I mean, they needed a quarterback. They go from one of the worst teams in the NFL to winning their division. So Kirk Cousins, Atlanta, they should.
Don't sleep on Baker, man.
I mean, they already made the playoffs. You know,
don't sleep on Baker, man. They was in the playoffs. They won a game. Re-signed Mike Evans. I always talk big cash about Mike Evans. That the Buccaneers are smart. They said, "Hey, just do it one more time." You know what I'm saying? So,
no doubt. A lot can happen.
But my biggest, and maybe I'm just drinking purple Kool-Aid, but
oh, no doubt. Yeah, Derrick Henry, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no doubt. You know what I mean? Especially like,
just give me really. You know what? Just give me this season.
Yeah, him and Barkley.
Give me this season, Derek. I just need one good Pro Bowl season out of you, bro, and you good. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need. And you go do your thing, rest up, count your dollars. Shout out to Derrick Henry though, coming to Baltimore. You feel me?
Yeah, those are a lot of running backs in playing musical chairs, like I said. So, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, and Derrick Henry, and Tony Pollard, all running backs that moved around. You know what I mean? Like, we couldn't have predicted that.
Right.
We couldn't have predicted none of that. You knew they were all on the table, but it's just like, Who's that?
It's Lance. But yeah, so biggest winners in my mind, fantasy. I mean, obviously Atlanta. I get that's a good move. I would have rather seen Justin Fields trade, but
that could still happen. Especially Caleb
not for
Williams,
Atlanta though.
Not for Atlanta, but no, just Justin Fields getting traded.
I would have liked to seen Justin Fields in Atlanta.
Huh. No, it would have been a good look.
That would have been a more long-term play in my mind.
Yeah, for sure.
But or like I said, I like it for Minnesota as well because that's a long-term play. You got to think. You got Justin Jefferson, like I said, Jordan Addison. You got a young, strong team that you can have together for at least a few seasons.
Yeah.
So, and then somehow Minnesota gets a running back. Boy, you got two killers at wide receiver. You got a threat at QB. Like that could be one of them ones.
No doubt. And then yeah. What we say? Aaron Donald retiring. A lot of retirements.
I mean, like was said earlier, I don't know what else Aaron Donald has to prove.
No, he had one of the better. He's a Hall of Famer.
He's going to the Hall of Fame. First ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Defensive MVP, multiple seasons, won a Super Bowl, was pretty much the most dominant player at his position, really debatably ever at his position.
Yeah, facts.
So at the nose tackle position, he's probably the most dominant player ever.
Yeah.
And he only played for 10 years, so
right.
That's speaking volumes. So shout out to Aaron Donald. And he get to retire, you know what I'm saying, at an age where he can still kind of, you know, enjoy not being banged up, you know. You make all that money at that point, you probably worried about what's going to happen to your after, you know what I'm saying, your comfort of life after you play football.
Yeah.
You don't want to be on Instagram talking about some CTESBN, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Antonio Brown, bro.
You don't want to be on there talking about some CTESBN.
That was wild.
You don't want to do that. So you know, shout out.
Before we forget, let's bump that Mike B.
Oh shit, I can't find it on.
He's on
I'm trying to find it on YouTube.
Hey, is it on YouTube? I don't know if it's on YouTube. Shout out to Mike B, man. Mike B.
I think I found it.
Live off of Harry Hines.
I found it. You know what? I'm gonna just. How many people we got? Watch? I'm gonna just let my man rock, bro.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what though?
What the hook gonna be?
We gonna close this show out, and then I'm gonna let my man rock. So
all right. So hey, another episode. Appreciate y'all. We're closing out. It is March 15th, 2024. Come to Never Satisfied Studios. Shout out to our partners, sponsors, etc. Shout out to CEO having the building open for us. Believe in us. Providing us with this opportunity in the space forever. Shout out to him. Homage, respect to him. Shout out to everyone here at the studio, everyone that does music, everyone that does podcasts. Too many people to name. Without the crew, without the team, there is no studio. So shout out to everyone that's been here over the years, and especially as of late, currently as well. Who else? Shout out to Calio's Tacos. He's always holding it down somewhere, doing his thing. Shout out to the clothing line, shopneversatisfied.com. You know, that's the one. That's why we here. That's the label that pays us. And shout out to Matt. Like I said, this is Matt's manifestation right here. The sports podcast, Normal Guys Talk Sports as you know it. The road to 100. We're at episode 55.
Enjoy your sports.
Make
good informed decisions, fellas.
Yeah,
and ladies.
Yeah, make the right shot. You know, we want great shot selection, not poor shot selection for sure. Whatever you do, right? Whatever you're doing, and then see y'all next week. Enjoy your sports, etc. And yeah, we're going right out to this Mike B.
We're live from Harry Hines.
Hey, what the hook gon' be? Yeah. I ain't even got that Glock on me. The I say got the drop on me. But he don't know I got that mop on me. If that nigga my size, then I'ma beat him up. Ain't nothing but some demons on the team with us. The streets was always there whenever I needed love. The streets love me so much it turned me to a thug. Nobody want that blend, then I'ma blend them up. Nobody want that smoke, then I'ma send them up. Y'all niggas acting like y'all really friends with us. Y'all act like y'all was shooting in the gym with us. Now tell me what you know about hitting 100 shots. He reaching for my chain and I'ma pop his top. I grab my L like a guitar and I'm ready to ride. The reason I'm nervous cause I'm riding around with this dirty Glock. Ay, my niggas is dangerous, I'm riding with bangers. Just they fingers and you up the angels. Popping like the banner when it starts spangled. Hit every angle, you can get your hair detangled. Me and 2 twin Glocks, baby, that's a little triangle. I'm letting that thing go. You and y'all squad, y'all better hang low before I give you a halo. Boy, we harder than no Play-Doh, you know it's case closed. Better get the fuck up out the way, ho. And I bet you Tussie slide, cause the Feeble got that Draco. Ay, what the hook gon' be? I don't need it, got that Glock on me. The ops say he got the drop on me, but he don't know I got that mop on me. Ay, what the hook gon' be? I don't need it, got that Glock on me. The ops say he got the drop on me, but he don't know I got that mop on me. I got some Mag 11s, I got some 40s, I got some 9s. And it don't matter which one, you know that I got one all the time. A nigga play with me, you know it's murder on my mind. A nigga play with me, you know that it's a homicide. My thugs, do you ever dream of riding around 100 rounds with the top down? Ay, what the hook gon' be? I don't need it, got that Glock on me. The ops say he got the drop on me, but he don't know I got that mop on me. Ay, what the hook gon' be? I don't need it, got that Glock on me. The ops say he got the drop on me, but he don't know I got that mop on me.
Ay, what the hook gon' be? I don't need it, got that Glock on me. The ops say he got the drop on me, but he don't know I got that mop on me.